Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft 1.16 Let's Play here on my channel. So, I wanted to do some organization, and I realized I need a place to put everything. So, in today's episode, we are actually going to finally build our starter house. So, as you can see, I've already picked a location. We're kind of up on the mountain right next to the chicken farm, and I thought it would be really cool to back this river. We'll do some more terraforming and stuff like that to make everything fit, but I think I want to do kind of a cabin style build. It fits really well with the mountain biome, and maybe we can do some customization to kind of just make the terrain fit in with our cabin theme. So yeah, my idea was that we would have the back of the cabin kind of face here. There would be a pier off of it. I thought maybe we could just get rid of this whole mountain section right here and put a lake. I'm not really sure yet. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because then I'll burn out, and I really don't want that to happen. So yeah, I've just kind of mapped out how big I want this right now. I was just kind of trying to see how tall I wanted the back to be. Where do I want this to stop? Do I want it to go into the water? I'm really not sure, but I'm gonna gather some materials and then we can start building. Okay, so I think I have kind of an idea of what exactly I want to do now. I'm thinking, as soon as I thought cabin, I thought of an A-frame cabin. So I pulled some inspiration from Google for that, and I think I know what I want to do. I just need to mess around with a build palette now, try to see what works. I kind of want to add a pop of color, but I don't want it to be too bold. So I was thinking, what block comes in colors that we could use here where the colors aren't too bold? And I'm thinking terracotta, but I'm really not sure what color, so I think I'm going to mess with that in a creative world. Also, I really do apologize if you can hear my fan in the background. I live in the Midwest United States, and it's way, way, way too hot here not to have the fan on. I actually might even need to turn it up, so if you live in the Midwest as well, you know my pain. Okay, so as you can see, I have kind of picked out a shape I like. I wanted to just go straight stairs, you know, down and up, and I tried that and it just felt too wide. It felt too wide and it just felt too big. So what I did is I shortened the distance in between my two frame logs here, and now I have it skipping. So I have stair, block, you know, like stair, block, block, stair, block, block, stair, and so on. And then at the top, it's block, block, slab instead of stair. So I think I like that a whole lot better. Yeah, so the colors that I ended up picking out when I was messing around in creative were white and purple terracotta. I knew I wanted to use white terracotta somewhere in here, but then the color I chose was purple terracotta. I mean, not just because it's my favorite color or anything, but I just think it looked better. I tried blue terracotta, and it felt too dull. And I tried a couple other colors, and they just didn't really make much sense. I think purple looks a lot better with our color palette. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to continue building the roof, and then we're going to worry about walls and stuff after that. And then we'll try and figure out what this is actually going to look like. Okay, so I've kind of built up something. I got a bit out of control, went a little overboard, almost accidentally built the entire house off camera. But I'll show you what has changed since the last time. I finished the roof part, and then I decided to add a little side entrance here. I think I'm gonna fence this off and make this like a farm or something. I really don't know yet. Maybe an orchard. And then I built this back deck off of there, and I've started on the lower area, which is where I want my storage to go. So I've just kind of built a staircase down. I haven't done anything with that yet, but I knew that I wanted to put a chimney in here. That's why there's a hole in the roof, and I don't really know how to do it. I mean, I know how, but I want to do it where it's like inside the house and it's inviting. So I was kind of thinking of putting a fire pit right here, and I put stairs here, which looks okay, but I want to see what it's gonna look like with just walls, and then I could change the floor and make it look a little bit more like a fire pit. I don't know how I like that. Maybe what I could do is, I don't have any more stone bricks, but if I just put stone bricks here like a wall, that might look better. Let me do that and see how it looks. Okay, so I have this wall built up, but now the dilemma is, do I put stairs here or do I keep it as walls? No, that just looks weird. I think stairs look better. They look better than the walls, right? And then I could put, I don't know, some lighting in the wall. Let's get the actual fire in here and try to work around that. Alright, so I have the campfire in. I have a hay bale under it so that it goes up further. And, I did some testing in creative, and I found out that the smoke does actually go through walls, so that's how I'm planning to build the chimney up. But yeah, I don't know. I think the stairs definitely look a lot better than the walls. I think that actually looks really good, so we're gonna do that. And then I don't really know how to build up the actual wall here. Should I just, because I need to keep this open because my staircase is right here. So if I completely fill that in, does that look okay? I mean, I guess it does. What if I did that over here? If I completely filled this in? I don't know. I don't want it to be like completely off. I want it to be kind of symmetrical, but I also kind of want it to be different. I think I like this better, where it kind of sticks out. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna mess with the chimney a little bit more, and then we will figure out the downstairs area, because that's really what I built this whole thing for, was storage. Okay, well that's interesting. I was just building up this chimney, and you know how I said that the smoke goes through the wall? It only does that in creative mode. The smoke only goes through walls in creative mode. Whoops. Because in survival mode, it's not working. So now I have to think about what to do. Maybe I just leave it like that. Let's see how this looks, because I want to do something at the top to make it look like an actual chimney. And I don't even know if what I built looks good. It looks okay. I think it needs to be taller. Or I could just replace those with stairs. Let's try just replacing that top layer with stairs and seeing how good that looks. I think it needs to be one taller and the top layer needs to be stairs. but I don't want it to be at the same level as the roof. Like at the same level as the peak of the roof. Huh. Let's try it and see how I feel. Maybe I should make it out of a completely different material as well. Like cobblestone? Ooh. We could try that. Let's try making it out of a completely different material. Okay, so I went ahead and built up what I had out of a different material. I didn't add the layer to the top. Like I didn't add another layer. And I think that looks a lot better. So now, since I built that out of cobblestone and it peeks through right here, I'm gonna change this whole thing on the inside to cobblestone, just this strip in the middle. Stairs too. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, so I just finished a live stream over on twitch.tv/faint_object. If you want to check that out, the VODs still should be there. So in the live stream we just messed with villagers a little bit. As you can see, I have some enchantments. So this guy gives infinity, which I'm gonna grab. This guy grabs looting 3, or gives looting 3. This is where I got my silk touch from this guy right here. This guy gives me the mending. This guy trades iron, so I've been giving him my iron. Now, maybe y'all can answer me this. Why is his trade going up? Every time I trade with him, the amount that he wants goes up. And I haven't been hitting him at all. I'm not abusive, but it keeps going up while everything else keeps going down. And when I do trade with him, it goes down, but then the next time I go to trade with him, it goes back up again. So maybe y'all can answer me that. It's kind of confusing. This guy gives me unbreaking, and then I want to get an efficiency guy in there as well because I don't have efficiency on my tools. So we need to do that. I've also started my enchanting area. I put it up by where the house is. So yeah, if you want to check out this live stream, head to twitch.tv/faint_object and watch the VOD. So as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of work on the house. I have been trying to figure out this outside area here, this panel, and I'm trying to choose between the stripped birch and the stripped oak. They're very similar, but I don't know, I feel like this is, like, they contrast a little too much, like they're just too different, while this kind of looks darker, but then at the same time, it's just too similar. I don't really know, but I think I might keep it as oak. And on the inside, I haven't done too much. I switched the stairs to face this way, and then I kind of capped them off at the end, and I put in this side too, and I changed this to spruce because I was using oak and then the oak logs, and it just looked ridiculous, for lack of a better word. It looked so bad. So I switched them up, and then I placed this here to kind of separate the area off, because I think I might put like my bedroom and stuff here, crafting tables, some chests, and then down here we're doing the storage, of course, which I think is actually going to be another episode, because I think building this house might be a two-parter. So yeah, I want to finish the interior of this room, and I want to finish the exterior in this episode, and then next episode we'll work on the basement. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. Let me get a little bit more work done and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back, and things are a little different. So I was trying to figure out how to break up the terracotta texture and the wood planks texture that I had here. And so I put stairs right here just to kind of break it up and just not make it seem as abrasive. But then even with the stairs there, it still looked bad. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of the wood then. So I got rid of the wood and I put in the color, and it still looked funny. I still had the wood right here and stone bricks right here, and it still looked a little bit funny. So I completely switched the wood and the stone bricks. I switched their places, and I changed the wood to stripped spruce logs, and I added walls here to just kind of variate the depth of it. But I think maybe but then it doesn't connect there. That's a little bit annoying. This looks better anyway, honestly. But now the textures are the same between these two. The colors are just different, and that split is a lot, it's a lot smoother. I like the way that this looks a lot better. So I'm gonna change that over here as well. I've already put in the spruce, and I'm gonna change this to spruce as well. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, because as you can see I haven't done it yet. And then we'll work on the interior, and then we'll end the episode, because this video is already getting a little bit longer, and we'll do the basement in a second episode, and then I will stream myself getting organized, which will hopefully be on Saturday at 12 p.m. on twitch.tv/faint_object if you want to check that out. Okay guys, so it looks like the exterior is completely finished officially. So I changed that. I fixed the outside here, and now both sides look like this, and I think this looks so much better than what I had before. And the interior, as far as flooring and stuff goes, is done. I still don't know what I'm gonna do in here, obviously, no idea. But the only thing left to do now is the bottom area, and I think that's going to be next episode. So I think this is going to be the end of the episode. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as I liked creating it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!